We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Number 27 makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the pitch. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 5.
So now to the plate, Christopher Morrow, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Happ on second. Morrow at first with no outs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Got him.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, Alfonso Rivas. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. Three balls, no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Throw won't get him.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Ready with the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping up to the plate, Yan Gomes. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And they'll apply the tag, and he is cooked at home. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Adrian Sampson, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So now it's Mark Canha. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here comes the first pitch.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
0-1. Here's the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Gomes, 33 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Zach McKinstry, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Adrian Sampson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike one to start the at bat. The pitch.
The count 1-1.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mets nothing. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Two and one. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
James McCann is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. The 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So stepping in, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Right to him. To second for one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next for the Mets, Darren Ruff, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting up, the pitcher, Jacob.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Now the 0-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here it comes. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, number 5.
At the plate now, Christopher Morrow. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in, Franmil Reyes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Suzuki.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
And the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-1.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
Full count.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Up next to that.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. On the ground is short. This could be 2. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play. Standing in, Francisco Lindor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. In his career, Lindor carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. From the belt, the pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
50th pitch of the game on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Catcher, James McCann.
Into the box now, James McCann. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The center fielder, Tyler.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, deGrom, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Naquin is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, deGrom. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Darren Ruff, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Mark Vientos. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting. The pitcher, Jacob.
So now to the plate, Jacob deGrom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
This will kick up against the wall now. And not in time as the second run scores.
Now batting. Number 1.
So here's Jeff McNeil As he'll take a look at ball one.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay out that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 2-0. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is all told. 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alfonso Rivas. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Wisdom, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he struck him out. So in now for Chicago, Yan Gomes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled off. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now to the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Shortstop, Zach.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 46 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 46.
Mark Hanna is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Line towards center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And that misses 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate.
First baseman, Pete.
So here's Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Diva, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Comes set. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And this one will bounce into the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Darren Ruff is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Vientos. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
Reined in. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Kenna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Kenna is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding in, Christopher Morrow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Ruff is there, makes the. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat. Sean Newcomb gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. The pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
That's popped up. Bodie will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting. Number 1.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Mark Canha comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Runners on first with 1 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 4. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
A 1 pitch on its way. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the. New inning set to get underway, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready once again, Alfonso Rivas.
Alfonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
And yet another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, James McCann. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Struck him out. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 9. Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, deGrom. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Yan Gomes is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Nelson Velasquez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, David Bodie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
Now batting, number 5.
In now, Christopher Morrow. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. Kenna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 9 and the Cubs. Mark Leiter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next up for New York, Darren Ruff. Grounded back up the middle. And there's one down now.
now batting.
Digging in once again, Mark Vientos. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
Luis Guillorme will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that pitch is out.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ground ball right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets strand 1. They're on top, however, 9-4. Now batting, Franmil Reyes, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in, Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Alfonso Rivas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, outside.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Michael Hermosillo will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Trevor May gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
TJ Higgins will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Higgins.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Higgins, a 27-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 9 and the Cubs 8.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now catching, number 37, Michael Hermosillo.
Rowan Wick is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mark Canha. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A 1 pitch on its way.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make. play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
The catcher, number 33.
Ready for another chance? James McCann. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First pitch of the at-bat. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Now the 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, the manager was looking for that lefty-lefty advantage, but someone forgot to tell the guy in the box that he was at a disadvantage because he just unloaded on that thing. If you make a mistake, he's going to make you pay. Doesn't matter what side you're throwing it from.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. No outs, nobody on. Right side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mark Vientos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Suzuki is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Tomas Nido will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3. Nido.
In there, and it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
To short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Skied into straightaway right. Ruff is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Christopher Morrow. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And that's low, ball 4. Stepping into the box, Franmil Reyes. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off. 2-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Suzuki.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Runners off for second. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 14-8, the final score here.